Hello everybody, this is Joe Pannone from Forza Technology Solutions. I'm very excited to show you CWDash Cloud today. Just simply open up the browser, go to www.cwdashcloud.com and you'll come up to the following login. You'll notice we made it look very similar to the ConnectWise login. What we're going to do now is we're going to put a site in. I have a test site set up with ConnectWise on their server. I have a company ID, I have credentials here. Now the first time client goes to log in, it's going to come up with this little wizard to kind of set them up. This usually just takes a few moments and it's the only thing they have to do. They only have to do it once for their entire company and all the users will be able to use it. You see step 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3 up on top, the tabs. Welcome to CW Dash Cloud. There are 3 simple steps to set up your company. It wants you to go to the setup tables, to the integrator logon. So open ConnectWise, setup tables, integrator logon, and go to step 2. So I've done that here. And now I'll go to step 2. Step 2 says put the username CWDash. Password is case sensitive. It has to be capital CWD and then ASH lowercase. Deselect all APIs with the exception of reporting API, system API. Your screen should look like the following. If they do select all of them, by the way, there's really no harm in it. For this example, I'll select them all, but you'll see here how the graphic here represents what they could do. You click next for the final step. Once all that information is put in, click Save, Close. What it's going to do is it's going to ask you to test the data source. So now just within moments it went up to your cloud server, went up and said it's successful, click Finish. So that's the only setup that they have to do. Once that's done, again it's all set for the whole company. Usually only just takes a couple of moments. Here we see the CW Dash Cloud main page. It looks very similar to the on-premise application. We have some boards here, hours by agreement. We'll select it. You'll notice just within a second or two the board comes right up in a new window, in a new, I'm using Internet Explorer, but this will work across all browsers. Actually it'll work in Safari too, so it will work on the iPad. You'll notice it'll come up here. It has some test data in there. I can actually click in and drill down, see Angry Fox, how many actual hours, how many billable hours. You are able to change the date if you wanted to change it to the current week, second half, just like we were able to do in the on-premise. Again, you can click the eye here. It'll show hours by agreement boards display. It'll show you what it's about. You can actually change it from 2D to 3D if you want. One thing that we've added here is the update or refresh button. You'll notice that there's a time here, 10/4/26. This is the last time there was an update done. The system will not automatically update because we don't want to, kind of hog the bandwidth. So what we do is we have a refresh button. Once it's clicked, it'll go back, it'll refresh it, and it'll update the time as to when it was last updated. Now, if you have this on a large monitor and you want to increase it, you could simply magnify it here with Internet Explorer. All the other browsers have magnification as well. If you wanted to show it kind of prominently in a monitor, you can do that as well. Now, again, you can keep this window open and it'll update as soon as you click the refresh button. I'll go to the next board, which is hours worked by member. Click preview, again working the same. You'll see in less than a second it went up to your cloud, got the information, and brought it back down. It shows actual versus billable hours. Again, you could drill down. You could see the actual versus billable hours here. The magnifying setting has been saved here. I'll go back to 100 if I want. Again, it's done here. I can go back. I can increase it. Again, it's got the same calendar, got the same information. Change 3D, and it's got the refresh with the time. Again, works very similarly to the on-premise application of CW Dash. Open tickets by company. Again, within moments, has all the open tickets, same buttons there. You could drill down, see the information there. And then utilization. like we said, again, has the same information. You can always drill down. The configuration works very similar. They can change the bar colors. They can go to member select. If they didn't want to see certain members in the charts, you can deselect them here. You can actually have certain service boards not shown up in some boards. And abbreviations, we have it defaulted to 15. This is in case they have long company names or long member names. It'll actually abbreviate them so it takes up less space in the actual graph or board, as we call it. And again, we can abbreviate opportunity and agreement and service boards. I default them to 8 and 15, but certainly you could change them. That's config. We have help here. You can click Sales CW Dash, and then of course you can log off. So since this is a Windows, web application, you know, it makes that connection, pulls the data down, and then displays it. So I'm excited to have this available for our ConnectWise Cloud partners, and it's available right now and ready to be used by our great cloud partners. Any questions? Please don't hesitate to call me. Have a great day.